Relf Elf, Holiday Detective. Whoa, guys! Whoa there! Santa called to his reindeer as they slid along the roof on the tall city building. The reindeer dug their hooves. Screech! A spray of icy snow stopped at the very edge of the building. Whew! Santa said, climbing up. That was close. Sorry, Santa. Donner, the lead reindeer, apologized. These city rooftops get icy. Are you okay? Fine, Santa said with a chuckle. Amuse yourselves, and I'll be back in a while. Then we'll set up our gift-giving tips around the world. Santa climbed down into the building and found room 1224. The sign on the door said Relf Elf, the holiday tailor. Santa pushed open the door and was greeted by an elf with a tape measure around his neck. Santa! He cried warmly. Look, everybody, it's the big guy himself. Welcome, welcome! As he did every year, Relf Elf worked on Santa's red suit, making it look new again. So how's things? He asked as he sewed a fresh white burr trim onto the sleeve. Not great. There's just too much greed in people's hearts, not enough giving and sharing. It seems that the true spirit of Christmas is lost. The spirit is missing this. The holiday spirit is missing this year, Mel. What should I do? Missing? Mel said excitedly. Did you say missing? Yes. Say no more. You're right next door to 1225, and you can see my nephew, Relf Elf. He's a detective, and if it's missing, Relf can find it. He will find your missing spirit. In room 1225 sat a small elf who sat behind a big desk. Hello, sir, said the elf. What a tremendous honor to meet you. Relf Elf, the holiday detective at your service. How may I help you? Anything you need, I'm your elf. TV commercials make people think Christmas is only about toys and gifts. The true spirit is missing, said Santa. I know. Why don't we go up in your sled and maybe from up high we'll spot some of that spirit and I could send a news crew to cover it and set a good example. How much does your detective work cost? Santa asked as they headed towards the roof to get into the sled. For you, sir? Absolutely nothing. It's my pleasure. As they approached the roof, Santa and Relf froze in horror. Oh no, my reindeer! They're not here! I've heard of hubcaps being stolen from cars, said Relf, but this is ridiculous. We'll look for the holiday spirit later. Right now, we have to find those reindeer, or Christmas won't even happen this year. Peering over the building's edge, he saw something shiny below. A possible clue, he cried. They looked in the elevator to the street. It's Blitzen's bell, Santa told Relf as he exclaimed at the shiny bell. We found it. Right in the entrance to that subway, said Relf. Let's go! They hurried onto the crowded subway and they squeezed in. No reindeer were there. Oh, I hope we find them. Santa and Relf Elf got off and went back onto the street. On a crowded corner, they saw a red flannel blanket.
That's Comet's security blanket, said Santa. My goodness, how did it get here? I hope the reindeer are safe and sound. They aren't used to the big city. I got to find them. If we don't start delivering presents by dark, we'll never get them delivered by tomorrow.
Ralph suggested that they search further uptown. They got stuck in heavy holiday traffic. Santa Claus, sir, time is running out, but I have a plan, Ralph exclaimed as they left the cab. He led Santa up to the steps of a TV studio. Ralph and Santa hurried onto the TV set where a talk show was being filmed. During the commercial break, Santa approached the hostess.
My reindeer are missing! I'm so worried about them. They don't know the city well, and I need help finding them.
The hostess put Santa and Ralph on the air. Santa's reindeer are missing, said the hostess. Everyone, please help Santa find his reindeer. He needs them. After the show, the hostess took Santa's hand. I hope that helps you find them, sir, she said. Santa, I have a wonderful idea. I think I know where they are. Please come with me.
Where are we going?
Santa said hopefully. You'll see, Ralph said with a big smile. Meanwhile, the people all over the city were searching for the reindeer. It was nearly dark when a little girl noticed an electric sign in Times Square. Look! She cried. The moving letters on the bright electronic board flashed a message from Relf Elf. Every radio and TV station in the city announced the same news. Good news! I found them! Come see for yourself. The reindeer are at the skating rink at Rockefeller Center. Skating! Donner skated playfully up to Santa. You said to amuse ourselves. We didn't realize how much time had passed.
Relf Elf, who was holding
on to Santa for support on the ice, held up a bell and blanket. Did you drop these? Donner and Blitzen spun in a dazzling circle. I guess they fell as we flew in the sky. Santa laughed happily and placed his arm around Elf.
Fine job. The 2 cases solved. You found my reindeer, and you found the missing holiday spirit. Look how unselfish these people are. People search. See their happy faces? Now that's the holiday spirit. Time to be off to deliver gifts to all the good girls and boys. Santa climbed on Donner's back and whistled the other reindeer.
Thank you, Relf Elf, holiday detective. Cheers and good night. With that, Santa and his reindeer flew off to the night sky. The people waved and cheered, but none more proudly than Relf Elf, the holiday detective. The end.